Oh, Lord. Hi, everybody. So, the retrograde has really been kind of on my stuff, on my behind. People I thought that I would kind of never have to have an encounter with are encountering me. Okay. So, here's my deal. Do you need them or do they need you? My name is Ace of Wands the Hierophant. Thank you for joining. If you like to like, share, comment, and subscribe, hit all the buttons below. It's available to you. If you'd like to donate to Cash App, that's available to you as well down below. My curiosity is, if I don't want it back, my curiosity is, is it a mistake to not want it back? My other curiosity is, what is the object of moving forward? If you go back to something you've already had, is it still moving forward? Because Spirit will tell you, you've already met the partner you have sought. But what is moving forward if you've already met them? I'm curious. So here we go. Spirit, thank you for joining me in my reading today. I didn't know. Actually, I got this title off of a show that I was watching. Do I want them or do they want me? People will get desperate in all situations and ask you some random ass nonchalant question to get you to come speak to them, talk to them. But the behavior hasn't changed, so why would you stay? All right? So if you ask Spirit, what is going on here? They likely have an answer. I think I've heard my answer like 4 times. So it's really not a question for me, but I'd like to share it with you. No is no. There's a reason why I said no in the first place. When you're divinely guided, that's something hard for you to accept. There is a reason why you broke up in the first place. Your heart softens to that reason the longer it is. And then that person comes back into your life and you just be like, can I get some medicine? But why did you break up in the first place? Was it because of this, that, or the other? And what was this, that, or the other? Analyze these things. And then don't just analyze them. Look within yourself. That's the important part here, I think, that everyone misses. Is that long, hard stare into self. Like, it's like, if you were the greatest person ever and they left anyway, then it's not your fault that they're idiots. So why do you think you left in the first place? And why would you want to go back to somebody who didn't appreciate you in the first place? Is it because you lack self-esteem? You lack the knowledge that you need? If you lack knowledge, then you're not listening. How are you supposed to pay attention to red flags if you don't listen? Sometimes red flags are so subtle. And sometimes they're like EMS lights in your face. So what are you choosing? You're choosing the latter for ego. And then when things go wrong, you want spirit to fix it. Oh, Lord, spirit, come in and fix this because this man, person, woman, child will not stop. Are you just like let the red flags beep in your face and didn't do anything? You didn't stop it in its tracks and say, whoa, yeah. Walking the lion, number 20. You did not say, whoa, yo. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm aware. See the triangles? I see your red flags. I see the stars. And the orbs. I'm also spiritually guided. So, whoa, yo. Right? Tender embrace. Now, I have to understand number 22, from 20 to 22. To Call of the Muse, which is 31, which is a 4, which breaks down to a 2. I want to understand clearly what Spirit is saying. The walk of the lion. So if you're a lion, and elephants don't ever forget, right? The Call of the Muse. What are you trying to say, Spirit? See the patterns, exactly. Blinded by bliss and hush and listen, which is exactly what I said. Like, you're blind, like being blinded by the fact that the person came back. It's not it. It's not appropriate, if that makes sense. They're always going to come back if you know that you are a king, a queen, or a goddess. They're always going to want you back. I had to look at you like, whoa. I mean, maybe something is off track. But trust me, when things go as planned and it's not meant to be, there will be always one of you, if it's not meant to be, that's going to mess it up. They call that in the tarot world what do they call it? I have to think of it. I'll let you know. Advice from a cat. Queen bee. And you know what? I was about to say that. The thing is to realize that you are kings and queens. And we are all babies of this earth. So we are all crawling and growing up, and we get burnt down and rise as the phoenix. But we don't learn our power for a long time. The intuitive. If you're in tune with everything around you, you don't learn your power for a long time. There comes someone to show you by breaking you down, and then you build yourself back up. So your path alone, someone broke you down, yes. Advice from a cat, you opened up. There are 2 third eyes on this image. You opened up your third eye. And you looked at yourself and you looked at others and you said, why? What is within me? Name the thing. What is it within me? What is within me made for motion? The thing that they hated the most is that I don't have to live by their rules. The thing about my life is that it's mine. The thing about my culture is it's mine. The thing about what I want out of life is that it's what I want. Because at the end of the day, your parents, and it sounds so like surface level, but the truth. Your parents live and die, and then you're stuck with yourself. Your children move on and they have children of their own. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husband come and go. So when you open your eyes and close your eyes, who are you? You remember that? From Alice in Wonderland, that movie. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, so your two chakra cards, which are both purple, oddly. They say we naturally think of information as something that can be written or spoken. But if something is multidimensional, it is almost impossible to share it with words. How are you communicating beyond words? Something may be getting lost in translation. An issue may be cleared through improved communication. Listen carefully to what someone has to say without interruption. Furthermore, it may feel scary to share vulnerable truths, but this may be the only way forward. This card also encourages greater exploration and realism of telepathy, healing, and the arts such as poetry, painting, music, where there is collective communication beyond the mind. That I get a lot from all of my readers. It's like when you hear something over and over again, it makes you want to do it. That's where your passion lies. High heart chakra. Ecstatic bliss. This card taps into blissful oneness with feel oneness, we feel we drop our edges of protective center. This is the place where we feel held and seen. Feel held and seen. Enough to flow into oneness, where the external part of me meets the external part of you. I'm sorry. The external part of me meets the external part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune, where illuminating perspective on how we share gifts and lifts others into joy and overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. Give in joy. Not get in joy, but give in joy. What makes you happy? So even my compromise, participation, and innocence. That is my Japanese. And they're not so nice all the time. So they get into the gritty, nitty gritty of emptiness. But they're asking you for compromise, participation, and innocence. Understand the innocence of what is going on here. Because being uncompromising is exactly what's putting you on the shelf. Go back to your innocence. The thing that you wanted to do for a child, as a child, if you wanted to be a singer, an artist, a writer, a dancer, okay, you have a day job, do it at night. Okay, you have a night job, do it during the day. But make time for you because your inner child is screaming. Tower in reverse. To not be held back. To not keep experiencing these towers where you put yourself on the back burner for others. To find out, okay, do I like my shoes off next to the pool or my shoes on next to the pool? Do I want my own house or do I want to rent for the rest of my life? Do I thus care about the outcome? To 9 of Cups, reverse or upright, or do I care about the outcome? Because if it's the outcome that I actually dream of versus the outcome that I think of, the thoughts can be controlled by what everybody else has put into your mind, but the dreams are endless. What do you dream of? Your mom says you should marry a man with lots of money and he's great and he's awesome and this and that and the other, but your self says, I love somebody that doesn't make anything. And this person makes me happy. And that is my dream. The money is my own. I can do that all day long. I can make money all day long. But what does the self say? I'm fighting. I'm arguing. I'm fussing. Self says, Hierophant, I don't want to marry this person. In reverse. I don't want to be with this person. I want to be with someone I love. Ace of Cups. In the upright. So that's the point of all of this, is that you kind of just lay down what you think all of this means all the heartbreak, all the Ten of Swords, and you come up with like one like nice ass conclusion, the Hermit card, which means you really have to hermit to go do this. This is not something that comes naturally. And you have to start little by little, cutting off things that you thought would be your Ten of Pentacles, that you thought would be your star. What if it wasn't your Ten of Pentacles? What if it wasn't your star? What if what you thought and what you dreamed were always different? And then once you dreamed, your thoughts just, I don't know, became less of just kind of, I'm going to do this, going to do that. And at the end of the day, it kind of left you in lack. What if your thoughts, answer, what if your thoughts became reality? The Queen of Wands and the Strength. That's my point. If your thoughts became reality, it becomes everything. The Chariot, everything that drives you. Which is exactly what's going to make your Ten of Pentacles, your Ten of Cups, your reduce and take and reverse your Ten of Swords. This is exactly what's the Hermit in reverse gonna take you out of that hangman energy. It's going after the things that you want. And that's my reading for the day. This is Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Please enjoy my reading and understand that I'm not telling you what to do because that's not my job. But the advice is, which is strictly advice, stop pussyfooting with yourself and find out exactly who you are so you can be exactly who you want to be. Because if you can't stand up on your own 2 feet, I promise you someone will stand on you. Have a great one. And they'll all come back if you're good to them.